If you like this podcast or the previous ones, please consider buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Frankie'sPod. It just goes to help fund the software and the hosting. Right, just before we crack on with this episode, just a quick word about our sponsor, KS Civils and Groundworks Limited, based in Leeds. They have over 296 years of combined experience in civil engineering and groundworks. Led by Director Carl Smith, their team is known for honesty, reliability and commitment to the highest safety and quality standards. They're proudly ISO accredited and fully CHAS Elite accredited. No matter the size of your project, KS Civils and Groundworks delivers professional, trustworthy service you can rely on. To learn more, visit kscivilsandgroundworks.co.uk. Now let's dive back into this episode. All right, welcome back to the podcast. Tonight I've got the honour of talking to Anthony Coughlan. Anthony served with the Royal Lancaster Regiment, and his story is a really interesting one. I don't want to go too much into it because it's his story. He needs to tell it, or I want it. He doesn't need to tell it. I want to tell it, and I want him to share it with everyone who listens to the podcast. So we'll just start off with, how are you doing, Anthony?
I'm not too bad. Not going to lie, I'm a bit worn out. Because I just took my missus to hospital for a check-up on that, because a pickup truck hit her.
Fucking hell.
I know, right?
We could have put this off, for another night or whatever.
Nah, it's fine.
All right. Right, okay, then we'll crack on. Right, so for you, it's the same questions that I ask everybody. It's where did you grow up? Why did you join the military? What was it like? Why did you leave? And what have you done since? And so if you just want to give us a bit of an insight into you growing up and what made you actually join the military.
Yeah. I was born in Burnley, lived in Blackburn, Rishton, well, Rishton's part of Blackburn. Moved to Exton, where I did year 6, then went to high school. I joined the military to fundamentally get away from my mum.
Right, okay.
You know,
it's not that surprising for people. I've noticed over the years of doing this, that there's quite a few people that do join the military to escape from the home. Really, what made you want to? I take it wasn't a very good upbringing then.
It was an alright upbringing. That's the thing,
right.
You know. But it was just not for me.
Fair enough.
Where I was and family life and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not meant to be here. In that, you know.
Yeah.
There's something that I need to go off and do, you know. And with doing the cadets, and then army cadets, I knew at that point, you know, and 16 joined up.
So, I joined at 16 as well. I joined in 1985, so a fair bit before you,
yeah,
that was.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. I weren't born then.
Thanks very fucking much, mate. I can't help it when I was born, bud. It was just one of them things. Fucking hell.
Well,
I'm 56, so I'm not that old. Some days I feel it, I must admit. The old bones creak a bit, and it's a bit harder to get out of bed in the morning. It is. Yeah. That's age for you, isn't it? So what made you pick the Royal Lancashire then?
Well, the thing is, I joined the Regiment first.
All right. Okay.
But then my sister would constantly ring me every night, crying, which turned out to be a lot of bull. But I got out the army to move her, move house we were in and whatnot. And then literally a week before I was a qualified electrician, I sacked it off and joined up again.
Could you not waited a week and got a trade?
Oh.
Fair enough.
The fastest way back in was the infantry.
Well, it's a big change. It's just a proper sidestep from the Regiment to the infantry.
Yeah. Quickest way in though, wasn't it?
And I suppose it's your local regiment as well.
Yeah.
So what was it like? You'd already been through basic training and everything.
I was in Harrogate, so no.
Well, yeah,
I fundamentally done basic.
Yeah.
You know. I was in Harrogate for 6 months. So
when you joined back up, did you have to go straight back into basic and carry on from there?
yeah.
And where was that at?
ITC in Catterick.
Yeah. Hard work?
At the time, no.
Well, I suppose you'd already had a feel for it anyway. I mean, from the cadets and 6 months at Harrogate.
Yeah.
So did you kind of shine in basic, or did you keep that bit quiet?
I was trying to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
But I think everyone else was just mince. They didn't have a clue. So it's hard not to shine.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the weird thing is, though, when you end up in basic training and you've got people from all around the country and, all different backgrounds and stuff like that. And I remember the weird thing where they were teaching us to shave and teaching us to brush our teeth.
Yeah.
And teaching us to wash. And I was thinking, well, come on. But there was people there who never... Their family, their parents hadn't taught them to do it. And you're just like, really? There's something wrong. I don't know. It is what it is. And it still happens nowadays. You've got to deal with it. So I think if you get everyone on a level playing field in basic training, then you can start building them up again.
I think
how did you find it compared to being at Harrogate? The difference in it, what was that like?
The difference was you were brutal.
Yeah.
In comparison, and then they came into block and they're like, right, get your shaving kits out. I'm like, I like, again. But then I thought what you just said, not because you said it, but back then I was like, well, there might be people here who haven't done it, but I've had this training.
Can I be excused this one? I've already done it. Yeah. I suppose that's quite frustrating for you as well while you're in training doing it.
Yeah, it is. And then they're showing you how to have a shower. I mean, you what?
I think the strange thing we got shown was how to wipe your ass.
Oh, they didn't bother with that.
Oh yeah, they did with us, and we were like, I'm thinking, okay, now what's going on here? Some bloke stood in front of me bending over wiping his ass, and I'm fucking, I shouldn't be looking at this. But it's true, and I was just like, wow. Not in a good way either.
Well, no.
So you've been through training twice then. I mean, if you were to do it again, which route would you think would be better for people? Like going to Harrogate or...
Harrogate.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 miles.
But I mean, I suppose if a certain age you can't anyway. I think 16, 17 is the oldest, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. If you're lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I joined at 16 as well. I did junior leaders, which is the precursor to Harrogate, stuff like that. Yes, because I'm old, as you've already pointed out. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it made me, but I suppose it did. I was a very different person when I come out of junior leaders to in there. Maybe it's not for the better. I don't know. I think that's a whole new conversation that I'll have to have with myself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like turning up at your battalion then?
It was fun,
Nerve-wracking? For a few people it is.
But my battalion was in Germany.
Right, okay.
I'm like, yes, I'm going abroad. First posting, man.
Yeah.
Second posting, Catterick.
Right.
I'm like, great.
It's a Catterick again.
I know, yeah.
I really spent quite a few years at Top Clip, which is classed as part of Catterick. Thank fuck we weren't in Carrick Garrison.
Catterick's grim.
Yeah.
Everything about it is grim.
I suppose in other garrison places like Aldershot and Colchester, there's a lot more. It's a lot more civified, whereas Catterick's just like one massive camp.
It is.
It's just
everywhere you go, there's military.
I mean, it's not I used to go there, but yeah, you drive in and it's just green everywhere, isn't it?
Yep.
So when you got to your battalion, then how did you find like acceptance of who you were and stuff like that? The young sprog coming in. That's what a lot of people find daunting as well.
Yeah. I dealt with a lot of accents in training, so I was kind of used to it.
Yeah.
So.
But there was no like picking on the sprogs or anything like that.
Oh, there was. Yeah. But you have to stick up for yourself.
And just wait for the next lot of sprogs to come in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most exciting day ever.
It's
Like,
next to
I
them.
grow back.
Yeah. I mean, people call it bullying, and we'd call
It's
it
character building.
character building.
Yeah.
But, in my day, it could be quite rough, to be honest, and you kind of accepted it. You don't think we get away with as much as what we used to do then now. But to us, it was just silliness.
It was.
I don't know, what experiences you have. Anything happen to you? Or
Just went into battalion, went out of weekend, got absolutely sloshed. Rock up on Monday morning. Me and mate, we was all drinking together. Like one of my best mates couldn't stand still on parade in Germany in the heat.
been done that.
But he was rocking like anything. And then I got me platoon sergeant to come over. He was a ex-King's heavyweight boxing champion. His disciplining was a chest shot.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, gives you a hard chest. But
So what was life like out in Germany then for you?
bliss. Mega bliss. I can't believe he shut it down.
Yeah, I must admit, I spent quite a few years out there, and I didn't miss it until I left.
Yeah.
You're quite lucky that you had. I mean, it's cheap beer.
Very cheap beer.
Yeah, cheap fags, cheap cars, cheap fuel, tax-free, fucking this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
And you've got Europe on your doorstep as well. Not that most people took advantage of that, because you're just out on the piss all the time, really.
Exactly right.
Yeah. I mean, where were you at in Germany?
I was in Osnabrück.
Oh, Osnabrück, yeah. Again, I don't know Osnabrück very well, but my brother used to be in the engineers there, and I went down to see him. Yeah. And he lived in one of the big high-rise blocks. Yeah, Roberts Barracks, I think it was. Was it Roberts Barracks? Oh, no, that was the artillery, wasn't it?
Yeah. I can't think what else it was called now. Belfast
Barracks, that rings a bell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Germany's just like, it used to be until like the likes of Iraq and Afghan kicked off and stuff like that. It used to be just exercise after exercise after exercise, come back after exercise, Canada once a year, come back, exercise, and you were lucky if you got an island tour and stuff like that. And I suppose when you joined, everything was a lot more fast-paced.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you find the training? Did you do a Canada before you did anything else?
No. I did Canada before Afghan.
Yeah. And you'd been out to Iraq before you'd done Afghan, then you?
Yeah.
And was that quite shortly after you joined the battalion?
Yeah, not too long.
All right, so straight into that. How did you find Iraq then?
I found it boring, know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was infantry. I was dying for the firefight.
Yeah.
But we hardly got them. But then Afghan.
I get that. It is, especially later on on the top tactics. It was a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was on one of the last ones.
Yeah.
So.
And I've spoken to a few guys who've done 3 or 4. They'd gone from the beginning, and it said by the end of it, it was just you were just there. It looked pretty almost. There was very little bother. There was like very little trouble. And good in my opinion. To be honest.
Yeah. Apart from the idea.
Yeah.
I was always, well, not always, a lot of the time on my belt buckle or under a desk.
Yeah, I was quite lucky that the last time I went out, it was 2006, and I only did a half tour because I got posted. And we used to get they used to fire the old Chinese rockets over into Basra Palace. And, they were shit. None of them ever hit. You're just like, you could hear them going, all right, another one.
Yeah, I think it was more of a tactic.
Yeah, you get complacent. We got told off once because we were on a smoking area.
Yeah.
The siren went off and none of us went inside. We were just fucking put your helmet on. Carried on.
Exactly right.
Yeah. And again, you get complacent, didn't you? So what was it like coming back from there then? Back to Germany, what progress from there?
Yeah, we went, we did decompression and all that rubbish.
Yeah.
All it was have a pint, not a pint, but it's meant to be have a beer with lads, talk about it.
Yeah. It's not exactly as it works out, is it?
No, we got absolutely bladdered.
Yeah, and knocked
It's
10
too
bells of
big.
shit out of each other.
Yeah, that was the best part. You know, someone does your head in Iraq, you just knock him out.
But I think
then-
that's really what it was meant to be. But again, I think decompression was done. The intentions were well, but everyone I've spoke to has done it. I'm kind of lucky. I've never done it. Never gone through a decompression package. Lucky, unlucky. It's probably like fuck now. I don't know. But everyone I spoke to said it was just a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, because you're not actually speaking to any professionals about what's going on in your head. You're speaking to your pissed up buddy. You know,
He's going through the same thing that you are. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna whinge about the same thing.
Yeah. So after that, back to Germany.
Yeah.
And then you got ready for a tour of Afghan, was it?
No, we moved to Catterick.
All right, sorry, Catterick.
Yeah. And then we got ready for Afghan. Did Germany and all that. Not Germany. I'm waffling now. Canada.
You can waffle about wherever you want. Honestly, it's your podcast. You can say what you want. What did you think of Canada?
It was sick. It was well good.
Yeah. It's like, it used to be always the closest you could get to going to war without being at war.
You reckon?
Well, that's what that's how it was always pushed.
Well, that's what they wanted.
Yeah. I think the first Canada I ever did was about 1987. And I'll remember it for a couple of things. One, thanks very much for pointing that out. Yeah, again. How would you fucking turn this off? No, we did it in 87, and it was memorable for me for two reasons. I woke up in Medhat police station and had my R&R cancelled because I urinated on a police car. Probably not a clever thing to do while the sign signed it. And the other one was when we were doing a battle run. We had Abbots then, 105 Abbots, and we were all battened down in it, driving down this valley while we were getting shot at. And the Gurkhas were on the hill, basically shooting at us. And you could hear it pinging off the side. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? And they just like, it's battle initiation. And he was like, this ain't fucking right. I don't know whether they were actually shooting at us. Someone was stood on the outside with a hammer, smacking it as we were driving on. No, they'd sit there. They're supposed to shoot over your head. But because they were battened down, they were fucking hitting the fucking turret and that. And just like, what the fuck's going on? But no, I love Canada. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It's quite, the Tezek side of it when they all get the old Saab gear on and start.
Yeah.
It's that bit that got me. I thought it was just a massive game of Laser Quest.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. Have you got any memories from that?
I think that's what I called it, We got all kitted out on that, and I'm like, this is like a massive Laser Quest, this, isn't it? I'm like, no, people are shooting at you. I'm like, yeah, with lasers.
So when they're sticking them on the barrels of the Charlies and that as well, I was just like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a big Nerf gun. So coming back from that, then you started getting ready to deploy to Afghan.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the process of that?
It was rubbish, It's just exercise and exercise and exercise and exercise. And it live firing. One of my mates, apparent mates, we were doing grenade training. He dropped it, didn't he? Then platoon sergeant jumped, chucked his helmet on it, and stood on it.
What?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you haven't. I hit the lad. I was literally led down in some water. I stood up and knocked him out, and then the platoon sergeant knocked him out.
I'm not surprised. But I mean, stand on a fucking helmet. It's not, I know it's not Hollywood where it just goes like fucking kaboom. But
exactly.
But Jesus. Yeah, I mean, fucking hell. I mean, that platoon sergeant deserves a fucking medal. Yeah. Fucking hell. So what was it like getting out to Afghan then after your shit training?
It was exciting, daunting, because all you could hear is gunfire. That's it, and then you land in, I think, Camp Bastion first, and then you do your, what's it called?
Acclimatization.
That one.
Yeah.
And then like, right, get your kit. Like, what for? you're going out now. I'm like, ah, sweet, let's go. We all jumped on back of a Chinook, and it took us into the middle of literally the desert.
Yeah.
I recently found out, well, not that recent, but that it was in the Taliban stronghold.
Which is handy.
All right. It would have been nice to know.
Yeah.
It just said,
A bit of intelligence would be nice, yeah.
exactly right, but get none, But I was like, right, where's the first firefight? We got off the chopper, went on our first patrol, ran out of ammunition.
Fucking hell.
I know, right?
So a proper baptism of fire then, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the training kicked in. What was the feelings like of that?
I crap myself,
As most people will.
This is it, I'm gonna die, And then my mate did nearly die. I was telling Bods to get down on the belt buckle and all that. One lad just led there, and I'm like, I reckon you open. I suggest you open fire. Like, no, otherwise someone's gonna die. And if they die, it's on your head, which makes it on my head. But
I suppose when you first ever come into contact with anything like that, you don't know how anyone's going to react.
Well, yeah.
Whether the people go mad or. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I was surprised that I didn't do that. Just freeze up.
Well, I suppose that's the training you've had as well.
Yeah.
All the drills and skills, as they say, and it kicks in. It does kick in.
Yeah.
So was it a constant like that, day in, day out for you when you were there?
Yeah. We had very little time off, if any.
Can you remember what fob you were in and stuff?
I can't remember that now.
No. I mean, we'll move on to what actually happened then, and then if people don't know your story, they'll get to realise what happened to you, type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do understand that you don't remember a lot of what happened that day.
Yeah, well, I remember a surprising amount.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird because of all my nightmares and whatnot. Flashbacks and all that nonsense. We was on a massive movement. I think it was a brigade movement. We was leaving Nadi Ali, going to Lashkar, and I remember we went through a massive field, and I was asking all lads like, have we done this fucking patrol before? Like, no. I knew the exact where we were going, everything, I know.
What, like then, deja vu or?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't tell me where all the IDs were. If it did be, how many medals are
that? Yeah. Fucking hell.
George Cross after George Cross.
Yeah.
But we was going through this massive field. I could hear people in the tree line next to us, but they weren't directly, but you know what I mean. But no one else could, And I tried telling section commander, who was near the front, but he wasn't getting to him. So, and then we went, turned right down the track, then we more or less buckled back on ourselves down the tiny track, and I stood on a 45 kilo IED.
Fucking hell. That's a bit overkill. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'd say that you're lucky, but you're not, obviously, but you fucking are.
Well, yeah.
I mean, what do you actually remember of the incident itself?
I heard a click, It was remote detonators, and then obviously they press that button, and then there's a click on the IED, which is the two compounds connecting. So I heard the click. All I was thinking was, "Fuck, I'm dead," Then I woke up 7.5 weeks later.
Fucking hell. I mean, that was when you woke up after that. I'll take it you were in an induced coma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you won't have had a clue where you were, disorientated.
Yep.
I've spoke to other guys who've gone through similar incidents, and I mean, there's been some quite funny stories about it when they've woke up and they didn't know where they were. I take it you were in Birmingham.
Yeah. I was in my own private cubicle. They actually thought I was going to die.
So, I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, do you just want to talk about the injuries that you sustained?
All my injuries are I've lost both my legs, I've lost fingers, fingertips, my right eye. I've got the worst blast brain injury ever seen. Since World War II.
Bloody hell! I mean, the road to recovery for you I'd imagine it's been horrendous.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, that waking up and the realization of what happened to you. How did you handle that?
At the time, I was on that many meds. It didn't hit me, until I'm talking years later. It hit me, I tried getting out off of bed because I had phantom pain, thinking I still had both my legs, and so I swung one leg over, other leg over, tried standing up, bang.
That's fucking mad.
I know, right?
That's fucking mad. Obviously, because I've never, in touch wood, I never will experience anything like that. It's crazy how your mind works, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how the body works. So you think it feels as though you've still got limbs.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad, that. So, I mean, how did your family react and stuff like that?
My mum said that those that go to the house,
yeah,
to tell you if your son's dead or injured or whatever. He said, "Are you the mother of?" He was Cooper at the time.
Yeah.
But are you the mother of Anthony Kingsman, Anthony Cooper? She's burst out crying, slammed door in his face, And then me stepdad went to the door and he's like, "Hello." And then he invited him in and that. Apparently, though, he was the first guy who ever signed me up.
Really?
Yeah. So he brought down.
Fucking hell.
He couldn't do it. See, he thought I was going to die as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would have been quite hard. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have sent him.
That's your fault, mate. Fuck it.
It's the army for you.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a wonderful sense of humour about it all. And I mean, most squaddies are sick in the head anyway. We have that kind of dark humour, and that's how you deal with the dark shit that happens. And it serves us well. A lot of people don't understand it, but it's how it is, isn't it? So, I mean, the start of recovery for you, what was the process of that?
I did some rehab in Birmingham, while they tried to give me some rehab. They moved me to Moseley Hall, which is the brain injury unit, who tracked me like dirt.
Really?
My brother was always rollicking on, My mum was like, "Get me to the court now," It was either my mum or my brother, one of them.
And things improved when you got the Headley cart?
Yeah.
I've never heard one person say anything bad about a Headley cart in reality.
Oh, can you? It's amazing.
I mean, I've known quite a few people who've been through there now, and every one of them is, it's up here compared to everywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was the process? I mean, we talk about, we know the physical aspects of, losing your limbs and your fingers and your eye. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about losing sight in one eye.
Well, in reality, I've only got 20% left.
Right, bloody hell. So I can do this and you can't see. That's all right then.
I can see
that. I wasn't doing that. I was scratching. So I mean, the compounded with that, you've got this massive brain injury as well. I just can't get me. It was pardon the pun. I can't get my fucking head around it.
I was in the neuro unit first.
How was it for you to have the realization of that?
And when I passed all that, flying colours, because I don't let myself do any less. They tried discharging me, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere because I'm not.
Yeah, like I said, the software is quite good, but sometimes stuff happens. That's all right. We'll be able to cut all that bit out anyway. I don't know. I might leave it in because I was going like that. I thought I'd upset you. Oh, fucking hell, he's gone.
Funnily enough, I said,
Yeah, fucking hell, he's had enough already. No, I mean, sometimes it happens, and it's modern world technology. Christ, I hate it. It's my job. I work in IT, and it's the best of things and the worst of things. I mean, we'll shoot back to what we were talking about there then. So, I mean, I just can't comprehend how you must have been feeling. And the question I've got is, with the brain injury, did that make it harder to? I'm going to put this without sounding like a knob. Did that make it harder to understand what had happened?
yeah,
Right. Okay.
a lot harder, One of my best mates was shot not long after I was injured. They were told not to tell me. I'm still fighting for my life, and
Right. I can understand them doing that side of it. You've got so much going on in your own life. I mean, for how long was it touch and go for you, really? Jesus Christ.
I was only really out of
Yeah.
the.
And that's where did the hard work really start then with the rehabilitation and stuff? Or?
Yeah, it did, because they were teaching me stuff I should know. It was simple things. And I'm like, why don't I know this? Why?
So the frustration of it, yeah. Yeah, go on, sorry.
It started just picking up a small cup, and I've took me to have one.
Bloody hell.
It's all my muscles, everything.
And is that because you've been not just, blown up and fucked up that way, but bedbound for so long? Was it also down to the muscle degradation there, or?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still thinking that Birmingham, I mean, it's just, it's simple, but it's not that simple. Which I've.
And has that been a theme throughout up until now, where you've had to relearn the majority of things that people take for granted?
Yeah, I mean, it's still,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm skin, but I bought, and then, it's.
I can imagine how frustrating it is.
I mean,
how would you get about then?
Wheelchairs.
Obviously wheelchairs, yeah. I mean, I've got a hovercraft. That'd have been mint if you'd have turned around and said, I've got a hoverboard.
It was.
Yeah, fucking. Well, no, a hover one, you can fucking scoot about with your hands. Fucking hell. I sound as though I'm taking a piss out here, and I'm really not. You know what I mean? But if anyone's listening to this, it probably sounds like it. Fucking hell.
My missus is here.
Yeah.
Looks like she's skiing or something.
Well, I'm doing the actions as well, so yeah. Downhill skiing and all that, yeah. Careful. I've thrown myself now. I fucking forgot what I was going to say. This interview's not going the way I thought it would.
Well,
obviously, fucking hell, you wouldn't be here if they did. So, I mean, what's the kind of process then for you to get from where you were to where you are now?
Process of getting.
How's that been? What's that journey been like?
It's been really tough, It's been hard going. I'm not where I want to be, but in reality, who is?
Yeah, true. Everyone's got demons, but
I want to become
you've
a
got
motivational speaker, which is going to be hard. But what was it like getting from that?
Yeah, so from where you were, say, Headley Court, to where you are now, and I know you mentioned before our technical difficulties that it was.
One?
Yeah, no, there was only one. I'll cut the others out. They'll never work it out. The fact that you've changed positions a couple of times.
Well, I know.
I'll just say false background to keep moving. I understand how difficult it's been, and anyone who's not gone through any trauma in their life, wouldn't be able to comprehend the struggles that you've had, and not only the physical struggles, but I would imagine a majority of it has been emotional and mental as well.
Yeah. Quite a lot is mental, you know. I used to be one of them who, if I seen troubles ahead of me, I'd deal with it, you know, before it even got there. But now I see troubles when they get here, you know, and it hits hard.
I can understand that. So the diagnosis with PTSD for you?
Yeah. I've got PTSD.
Yeah.
I suffer with mental health. I've tried to commit suicide. I don't know how many times. Obviously I'm rubbish because nothing's worked. But
well, the old saying is that it's a permanent solution to a temporary situation.
yeah,
and I'm fucking glad it hasn't worked for you. Not
me too.
You know, yeah. I mean, I'd imagine your missus is going to slap hell out of you after this.
Yeah, you should see the face I'm getting.
Yeah. But I mean, when someone's at their lowest ebb, sometimes you've thought about it yourself, and you've tried it. You know, you've seen no way out.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say that I've not been there, because in my own experiences, I've contemplated it on more than one occasion. The only thing that my idea was to drive into a bridge, and the only thing that put me off really was knowing that I'd probably survive it. I'd wreck my car, my insurance would go up, and it'd fucking hurt. Didn't, that's the way I put myself off it. Which kind of worked for me, and I'm in a much better place now anyway.
If it works, it works, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. And again, for anyone who thinks that they would never ever feel that way, it can creep up on you, to people, and it's an awful feeling that you think that's the only way out when it isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you seek help for that? Was it brought to you, or did you go and ask for it? Or?
50-50, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, charities came in, but when people are shoving things in your face, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. It's a case of I don't have to do anything. You know, it's up to me what I do. It's up to me when I do it. You know, if I do it.
Yeah.
I've been through 5-6 different therapies. I obviously wear them out.
Next.
Exactly right.
I mean, here's a question for you. I meant to ask you earlier, and I forgot to ask it. So during this whole process of, after being blown up and the Birmingham Headley Court and everything like that, how did the military treat you? How did the MOD treat you? How did the battalion treat you?
The who now?
The battalion, the army, basically. Go on. Are
Yeah.
that bad?
Yeah. My battalion caught wind of it, off one of my mates who was going another Bentley to a Christmas function, I think it was, and then I got on Bella, started rollicking them, and I'm like, why am I not getting invited to these? I mean, fair enough, I've been injured. Was that my fault? No. Did I plant the IED? If I planted it, it'd be a hell of a lot smaller. But then, funnily enough, they sent me an invite. I mugged them off.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my god now, mate.
Yeah. They probably thought of not inviting him to a piss up. He's like this already.
Mate, I could drink. Yeah, Missy's looking at me now.
Yeah. I think that dark humour's going again.
Yeah. You could drink.
Yeah.
I could.
There's not much of you now to fucking absorb the alcohol, though, is there? So.
Well, I know that's the problem. Yeah. But I can still put it away. I can't keep it away all the time, but I can put it there.
So what was it like with how did the MOD treat you? I mean, how long were you actually in before you got discharged with them?
I don't actually know. Yeah, about 4 or 5 years or something. I mean, in big picture of things, it's not that long, but I was going for SAS when I got back from Afghan, so...
Could have been worse, mate. You could have passed it.
I would have passed it.
Yeah. And
I'd be better off.
So how's
You know?
life for you at the moment then?
It's crap. You know.
Nice and
I mean,
blunt.
yeah. You know. Only because I can't do anything. You
And it's
know.
the frustration as well.
Yeah. I think it's mainly frustration. You know. I've got a new house. I got my missus, got my dog. You know. And that's it.
Everything's got to start somewhere, though, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. You know.
But I mean, with what you've gone through and what you're going through, and as I understand, because of the brain injury, it makes everything harder.
Yeah.
And I'm not an expert or anything like that, but I hope it gets better for you. I hope things work or start getting easier.
Yeah. Me too.
Is there different types of therapy on the coming up for you or anything like that?
I've just done one. Yeah, that's how bloody good they are.
Yeah. I suppose it's
You
trying
know?
to find the right thing as well. I mean, it's a hard, I mean,
Yeah.
it's frustrating for your missus as well. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's not nothing. I say nothing's easy in life, but fuck me, you've been dealt a bad sword, and you've
Well, yeah.
gone through all this. I know that you were involved with the British Legion. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah. I've recently found out I'm an ambassador. I never knew that. You know? But then I was talking to someone and he's like, "Oh, you're an ambassador for British Legion." I'm like, "Am I?" You know? It's not one of them things that ask you.
Yeah, am I? All right,
Just
okay.
make you behind your back.
I mean, I know you opened the Poppy Appeal one year, didn't you?
2 years.
For 2 years. So what's the experience of that like?
First one I did, I was with Mrs. and we was in London. How many cups of coffees did we have that day? It was atrocious. We got there at stupid o'clock, and then it's like, hurry up and wait. I'm like, I thought I'd left this,
Yeah.
But then they're like, thank you very much for doing this. I'm like, let's hurry it up. Let's get it done.
Yeah, get it over with now, please.
Exactly. I went on TV live, he said, you're about to go on live. I'm like, you freaking what?
Please don't swear.
Exactly right. But apparently I did all right.
I've seen the clips. I've had a bit of a mooch about on the internet about you, which is why I got confused about the name change.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been awarded the MBE as well.
I have.
So do you want to let us know about that?
Yeah, the Royal British Legion put me forward for it. And then obviously me being me, got accepted. Not being big-headed or anything.
Hey, if the cap fits.
Well, exactly right.
So what was that like getting presented with the MBE?
Where did we go?
Windsor Castle.
That's the one. Yeah, we went to Windsor Castle. Well nice, Police searching your vehicles and that at the front gate. And then we're going up this road, the drive. And then, because we had to go to a different bit, because wheelchair. We went there and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. I literally looked out the window on my left and I'm like, and then I got out of the back of my vehicle because it was a van. Got rid of that shit. Strangely enough, though, it was on freaking cobbles. A wheelchair's nemesis, But we went in like it was either a back entrance or a side entrance or something. And then obviously because I was dying for a toilet, I'm like, excuse me, to a butler. Freaking butlers. Rich bastards.
Yeah, it's a royal family, yeah, they've got a few quid, like.
But, so they took me to the bathroom. It was freaking massive. You're bigger than my house. I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
Literally.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't need a crap. My thing in life, what I want to do, is shit in every royal building. I've shit in Buckingham Palace.
That's it's a goal, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if we could start that one out for you.
Drink shitloads of coffee.
Yeah, right to the king. I've got this idea for charity. Sponsor me.
And let me do it.
Yeah. 100 quid a turd. I reckon you'd get a GoFundMe going for that one. I must admit.
Yeah, I've done one. That's
Yeah.
it.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Well, yeah.
Is
I,
life's goal go? It's not a bad one.
I probably took on the hardest task in
Yeah.
the UK.
I've had a dump at Buckingham Palace, whether they wanted me to or not.
Yeah.
So, what was the actual investiture like when getting presented with it?
What was the first bit then?
So the investiture is actually getting presented with the MBE.
Who presented you the MBE?
All right. It was the Princess Princess Anne.
Yeah. No, I met her years ago. Yeah, once.
I've met her loads of times.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Right, okay.
It is. We're pals now.
Yeah. No, we
You
met her doing a tug of war thing years ago.
I've met her at a couple of garden parties. The last one I didn't bother. I don't think you were there, actually. I've met her right to the wall. There was something going on there. Can't remember what now, like. She remembered me dog.
Oh, she did.
You know, she
Hello,
like,
who the fuck are you, bro? Remember your dog?
she was like, fancy seeing you again. I'm like, you telling me? She's like, how's your little dog? I'm like, it's all right. Just doing me head in.
Goes to show you that deep down they're just normal people, really.
Did you not get that?
The royalty. I said it goes to show that deep down they're just normal people in the end.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I'd say they're no different to me and you, but I mean they are. But they're still human beings type of thing. So what's planned for you for the future then?
For the future, I want to become a motivational speaker. Literally travel, The more I'm out of this country, the better.
I think a lot of people's sentiments are that at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. But I want to get walking, but it's hard, with brain injury and all that, with muscle deficit, with all the spasms I have. They're not that bad anymore now, but I do get them. You see, one of them things that might not happen, but yeah,
you can try. All you can do is try, innit?
Exactly right. And
I hope it really something really comes good for you. Something just comes overnight or whatever. Somebody invents something, or there's a new this or a new that or whatever. You never know what's going to come.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've come up with millions of ideas to make stuff, millions, and then all of a sudden someone's made it. I'm like, you dickhead.
Start writing it down, recording it, get it on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we spoke about this before we started recording, and the presence on social media for a lot of people. I mean, I found you on Facebook through, I think it was the Final RV or one of them groups or something like that.
Yeah. Possibly.
I mean, how do you handle the aspects of social media, people approaching you and stuff like that? I mean, I chased you for quite a while. I think you just give in the end.
Well, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it's time. I'll give you a chance.
Yeah.
I give everyone else a chance.
I mean, I know that, and again, I appreciate you coming on, and I know that, the few times that we spoke before, and you've not been, you've been very honest with me as well, and said, I'm not in the right frame of mind, I'm not in the right place at the moment. We'll wait. And I can totally understand that, and again, like I said before, I appreciate you coming on and taking the time to be there. I know you can't work a mobile phone by the look of it because you keep disappearing, but that's your fault.
It's going dark.
I know. We've been on for about an hour, and I don't want to take up too much more of your time, really. So I'll say thanks again for coming on. I'd like to do a part 2 sometime later on, and see how you're getting on. Probably in about a year's time or so, if you don't mind doing that.
That's fine.
I'd say, I nearly said if we've progressed then. You will have progressed by then.
Yeah.
But, I wish you all the best, and I hope your girlfriend doesn't beat the shit out of you after this. Yeah, I can see the shadows. I could have asked you loads and loads of more questions tonight and everything, but I've just been laughing too much, to be honest. I've quite enjoyed it. It's been a very different experience to what I normally have with a lot of people. It's like I've known you quite a while and we're sat in a boozer for some reason. I don't know. I've enjoyed it. Right. So I'll say good night to you now, Anthony. I'll stay in touch. And like I say, hopefully sometime, not soon, but sometime in probably the next 12 months or so, we can get back together and see how your life's progressed from there. We could do it yearly, well, not yearly. I'm older than you. I'll probably filter away before you do so. As you keep reminding me, yes, I'm old. No. Right, I'll say good night to you, mate. Thanks a lot for coming on and sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed that podcast. I enjoyed recording it. If you could just hit the like button, and also if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell, that'd be great, because it'll help the channel grow. The more people will see it, the bigger it'll get, and the more guests I can get on, and the more people I can talk to. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, like I said. Look forward to the next one. Hopefully we'll be out next week as normal. Bye-bye now.